The Minister of Defense, Major General Bashir Magashi, retired, has commended the nation's armed forces for its efforts at ensuring a peaceful and united Nigeria in the last 61 years. General Magashi retired stated this at the Independence Award dinner organized by the Defense Headquarters for members of the armed forces in Abuja. The minister, who acknowledged the sacrifices made by members of the armed forces, assured them of the federal government's continuous support in the provision of funds, adequate logistics and equipment for the effective discharge of their statutory responsibilities.
By the federal government, the President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Nigeria is unrelenting in ensuring that your welfare and well-being are adequately taken care of. Your interests remain the uppermost in his heart and will continue to ensure that you have provided the necessary tools to efficiently execute assigned tasks.
The Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Mustapha, who in his remarks applauded the contributions of the military to the socio-economic development of the nation, expressed optimism that the present security challenges in Nigeria will soon be over.
We can't pay you, but we'll just continue to pray, especially for those that lost their loved ones in the course of serving our nation. Our prayer is that God Almighty will continue to comfort you. He will continue to watch over you and provide for you. This night has been a memorable night, and I believe it's an indication that we are turning the tide and we are going to overcome the challenges that have confronted our nations in the last 1 decade particularly.
Earlier, the Chief of Defense Staff, General Lucky Irabor, assured of the armed forces' commitment to defend the nation's territorial integrity in line with its foreign policy objective.
Indeed, at no other time in our nation's history have members of the armed forces been so engaged as it relates to addressing the current areas of security challenges in our country that threaten the very foundations of our unity, security, and well-being. Rising up to this challenge, the armed forces has made tremendous sacrifices in answering the clarion call. The armed forces of Nigeria remains resolute and undaunted in the face of these challenges, and we shall be victorious.
The Independence Anniversary dinner was organized to honor the sacrifices of personnel of the armed forces who have distinguished themselves in their military career. Notable among the 24 awardees, comprising of 12 officers and 12 soldiers, is late Lieutenant Colonel Abuh Ali, who died while fighting Boko Haram terrorists in Northeast on November 4, 2016. The ceremony, which was graced by service chiefs and top government functionaries, also featured cultural dance, comedy, among others. Palang Booker, CNN News.